Simba's back at 3 babies. Because Alex Hensman, I hope you're watching, sent him a new baby, found one, I don't know how, sent him a new baby, and last week...
And by baby, you mean these little limited edition Chewbacca's.
Chewbacca, yeah. I don't have one in here. I should have prepared.
Which they don't make anymore, but he's addicted to.
Yes. I last week I saw something sticking up from between the couch cushions. And I had to pull. I'm telling you, I had to pull like the mother pulling Carol Ann back from the portal and Poltergeist. But there was a baby wedged in between the couch cushions, like in Narnia. So I rescue this. I give birth to this baby from the couch.
Again, I want to keep stressing that what you're referring to as a baby is a little miniature Chewbacca.
They're toy mice. They're about this big, made to look like Chewbacca. Petco did, when the new Star Wars movies came out, Petco did like a limited edition collection. And Simba loves this Chewbacca mouse. And he had 3, and he would carry them around and treat them like his kittens and give them baths. And 2 of them have been missing for months. Luckily, the one that's not missing is the OG. So Alex sent me a new one, which is great because there's still one missing. But I found the second one and I handed it to him and he was like, oh, that's where that was. So I suppose I should take apart my whole couch because maybe the other one's in there. Ooh. But anyway, Simba is now again a single father of 3.
So I had a lot of fun, and by fun I mean screaming and gnashing and wailing of garments. My computer decided,
fell down, went boom.
It was done. And by done, I mean, I tried to reboot it. It said, boot volume's not working. I'm like, well, that's not good. And I couldn't get into safe mode in Windows, which was like, that's like getting into safe mode in Windows is like, that's the basic thing. That's like opening the fridge and there's Sunny D, right? That's like, it's expected, right?
I mean, I've never had Sunny D, but sure.
No, it's safe mode is safe mode. It's called safe mode for a reason.
That's like bare minimum.
And my computer said, "F you." I tried to restore my backup, and even the backup software said, "Are you sure there's a hard drive here?" Yes. Are you sure? That's not good. Are you absolutely? Yes, I'm sure. Well, I'm checking my records and there's not a hard drive here, so I don't know what to tell you, fella. I one of us is lying and it ain't my records. It was the record. I ended up having to take
your heart actually leap out of your mouth.
Not really. I mean, because at that point I did have the backup, but that meant, is my SSD gone bad? That would cost money, which sucks, but it's not as much as, oh no, all this I have to rebuild out of nothing. That would suck.
Yeah.
Just having the hard drive die sucks, but having to rebuild everything would totally different. So I ended up taking both of my SSDs out of this computer, putting them into a different computer. The computer was, there's a drive there. What's up? It's just right there. I see it. You want the files? Files are on the, you have those. It's fine. What's the problem, man? I don't get it. So I was able to restore the backup on a different computer, then put the drive back in, and it booted again. Now, let's actually get to the news because we have stuff this week. Each week, Catherine, the Radio Dead Air audience, go out in the worldwide interwebs, find all sorts of horrible stuff, bring back here for a little segment we like to call What the Fuck is Wrong with You? I'm Nash, she's Tara, this is the news. And Tara, will you ever think about coming to visit us sometime?
This feels like a trick question.
You come on out here. It's Joe, see Tara and me. I mean, see Sarah and me. You know, we got the cats. There's like 8 cats here. So, you know, there's that. And there's Grady. You've never met Grady.
Just reading the context cues, though, this feels like a trap of some type.
What? I mean, what? It's you think there's like we've got like what radioactive hornets or something here or some shit?
Yeah, actually.
Okay,
yeah,
because we actually do have radioactive hornets here in I don't know what the fuck is going on. Experts assure minimal risk from radioactive wasp nest in South Carolina.
but next year when we meet Wasp Man,
concerns are rising in the Low Country as 4 wasp nests have tested positive for traces of nuclear waste. The first nest was discovered in July and subsequently removed. Now, just a month later, 4 additional nests have been identified. So that's 5, technically. Despite the alarming nature of these findings, experts assure the public that these nests pose minimal risk to humans. I'm not sure it's spreading.
No risk.
I'm not sure it's spreading, said David Jenkins, a forest health program manager at South Carolina Forestry Commission. Maybe they hadn't tested before and they're seeing nests that are radioactive. Okay, you're a forest health program manager, David.
Okay.
And the other person they ask is a radiation safety officer at the Medical University of South Carolina. But that's like for an MRI machine or for an X-ray machine or some shit. That's not for nuclear waste.
I love that his comforting statement was, you know, they've probably always been radioactive and we just never checked before. Oh, okay. That's fine then.
Jenkins said that detailed the wasps are going to feed on the natural world around them, and if the wasps encounter radioactive material, they're likely to come away with the nuclear waste on them. Still, as they move away, quote, they aren't going to spread it. Do you understand how radiation works, bro? Like, you're at the fucking... Jenkins, where the fuck are you at? Which one of these? Yeah, you're working in the South Carolina Forestry Commission. Do you understand how radiation works, David? Because it doesn't work like that. See, there are these little particles that get fired off from the atoms. Because, boom, little bits go flying. And you know what they do when they go flying? They go flying through you. They take little pieces of your DNA with you, like little tiny fucking bullets, shooting through your fucking cells. Oh, it's fine.
Just finished the audiobook of Project Hail Mary, where they actually like literally explain what radiation is and how it works, which I didn't fucking know. I don't science. So I do kind of know what radiation is and how it works. But even if I fucking didn't.
Yeah.
And I mostly still don't, if we're being fair. I know that radiation is a thing that in high quantities is bad.
Yeah.
Radioactive wasps aren't 2 words that should go together.
No.
It's not chocolate and peanut butter. Those things should never mix.
Savannah River nuclear site. What?
What's that old movie from the 70s about like the ants that get to be like the size of fucking
them
dinosaurs? Yeah.
That's from the 50s.
Don't eat that shit with stingers.
It's not from the 70s. It's from the 50s.
Okay. We don't need that shit with stingers.
Savannah River nuclear site confirmed the nests do not pose a health risk to workers, the community, or the environment. They remain committed to ensuring the health and safety of all involved. Oh, that's reassuring. You know, except, you know, the radioactive wasps. Aside from that, they reassure us. Yeah.
If you've got a radioactive site, you're going to have some radioactive animals, but the chances of it harming us are really low. Okay, Homer Simpson, are you fucking kidding me right now?
It's gonna get some three-eyed fish. It's no big deal.
Jenkins added that the only way these insects could harm humans is through ingestion or if they enter the bloodstream. I don't know how you find out that there are radioactive wasps and you're just like, probably fine, man. Fine.
Looks
Probably
like I'm getting
it's 2025 and they're like, listen, we're all going to be fucking dead in December anyway. So what are you worried about?
I guess I'm getting a tumor for Christmas. Hooray.
I mean, apparently the aliens are coming in November.
Okay. Oh, good. That's nice.
Yeah. So don't worry about the wasps.
Well, at least we can have a nice big buffet laid out for them. Let's have some hot dogs. Hot dogs spill shuts down highway in Pennsylvania commuters. Worst nightmare, spelled WURST.
Amazing.
Dewsbury.
Well done.
This is not the first time this has happened. Truckload of hot dogs spilled across a Pennsylvania interstate Friday after a crash that briefly clogged the heavily traveled artery in both directions. Really? Who wrote this? The Associate. No one wanted to take credit for it. Crews were stuck with a job they did not relish, rolling up these scattered tube steaks for disposal.
Bro, that's not what tube steak means.
That's not what tube steak means at all.
That's not what tube steak means, sir. Or madam. That's not what that phrase means.
Once they leave the truck and hit the road, that's all garbage and it's still pretty warm. Yeah, same. State police said the tractor trailer had an specified mechanical line problem at Interstate 83. When the truck scraped along a concrete divider, its trailer was ripped open and the contents scattered. Can you just imagine being on the road when this trailer split open and hot dogs come pouring out? It's like a dick waterfall.
It's like being a woman every day. Pretty much. Like, we're used to that shit. Log on to any dating app. This is what it's like.
Dicks. A front end loader was used to scoop up the hot dogs and dump them into a dump truck. Oh,
apparently
the
in
smell.
Iowa, tube steak is a term for hot dogs. But it's not, though.
It's not. What
are they doing in Iowa with the hot dogs?
Can you just the smell of hot dogs and asphalt? Those are not that is a combination.
When I worked in high-end cosmetics, we had our best-selling vitamin C serum was by a brand called SkinCeuticals. I promise this is related. And it was vitamin C, vitamin E, and ferulic acid. So it's a great anti-aging combo, right? The problem is those three things together smell very strongly of hot dog water. This serum was like $100 at all the time. All the rich women who would buy it would be like, I think I got a bad batch. And we're like, hot dog water? No, it just smells like that. They won't do anything about it. Like, we're aware. The company will do, I'm sorry, your face is going to smell like a hot dog, but you won't have crow's feet. So there's the upside.
I'm just...
but also hot dogs, when they're uncooked, are very slippery. So, like, this was dangerous.
It's just going into work. Johnson, why are you late? Have you ever seen 2 million dicks come pouring down the highway at you?
Johnson.
See, now you got me. Now you got me into a side cul-de-sac here. Do you remember those damn t-shirts?
Oh, yeah.
Big Johnson. The fucking Big Johnson. I didn't even tell you the Big Johnson t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking kids wearing the Big John. It was, all right, if you're not around for this, it was the most irritating goddamn thing.
Co-ed naked everything.
It's Big Johnson as a brand, and it was all puns about dicks. And kids wore these t-shirts around, and it was the most irritating shit for ages.
The 90s were real weird.
It's like, we had that, we had Pearl Jam. It was a land of contrasts.
And co-ed naked, every activity you can think of.
Yeah.
Every sport. Co-ed naked chess. Weird time. And we would just wear these things to our junior high school.
Yeah. So when we were kids, like little kids, we watched cartoons. Cartoons gave us the idea that quicksand is an epidemic. It's everywhere. Yeah. We must be prepared. I really thought
quicksand would play a bigger part in my adulthood.
Like fucking Gilligan's Island, there's fucking quicksand. Fucking Flintstones, there's fucking quicksand. Scooby-Doo, there's fucking quicksand. Punky Brewster, there's fucking Punky fucking Brewster. Fucking Indiana Jones.
The amount of trouble I thought I was going to have with quicksand is actually the amount of my life I spent cleaning my fucking kitchen.
So imagine my surprise. Imagine my surprise when it's not, apparently quicksand doesn't happen every day, but people going down goddamn chimneys do. Again. This is at this point, quite literally an everyday occurrence. San Fernando, firefighters. What?
I'm watching the video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they bring her out of there. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Baby Jessica.
Oh yeah. Firefighters rescued a woman trapped in a small chimney. You know why I have to pull back? We'll get to why they have to pull back really quick like that. Firefighters rescued a woman trapped in a small chimney in San Fernando on Tuesday. Air 7 flew over the scene where several Los Angeles firefighters were working to free the woman from the chimney. According to the LA Fire Department, an approximately 30-year-old woman was discovered about 3 feet deep within the chimney exhaust flue. Members of the fire department had to use a ladder to reach her and then a harness to lift her up and out of the chimney. Eventually, she was lifted up, lowered to the roof. The woman was alert and conscious. Witnesses say the woman was acting erratically before she got stuck. Quote, I could see a lady on top of the roof. She was pulling her shirt up and then pulling her pants down just on the roof like dancing. And said witness Israel Olivas. Oliva? Anyway, I come around again. Olivas, thank you. I come around again and I see her hands waving out of the chimney. She's just screaming, help, help, help. We heard her screaming. I thought she was joking. Then it turned out something serious when she started saying, I'm hurt, I need help, and I can't get out. A witness said there was a half-empty bottle of tequila in the woman's backpack, though it's unclear if she had consumed any alcohol before the rescue.
I think it's a safe bet, though.
Safe, yeah. I even money. How many times? I can't even count how many times somebody's tried to go down a goddamn chimney.
And every time we have one of these stories, like, I don't know about you guys, I'm not like a severely claustrophobic person. Yeah. But like the air duct scene in Die Hard fucks me up.
Yet.
So every time we do one of these stories, like my whole chest tightens up. Just imagining like being compressed that way. Oh, unable to move. Like, oh.
Well, yeah, if you see the video here, like we have this very wide shot and they're like, oh, they're pulling a woman out. And then all of a sudden the camera pulls way the fuck back because she didn't go down there with all her clothes on, probably, is the thing. So not only are you naked down, you're naked down a chimney. That's yeah. What are you doing with your life, hon? What the fuck's happened here? Like, if you're going to be crazy on a roof, you need to get elected president first.
Yeah.
That's how that works. Well, we have a little bit of a feel-good story this week. This always makes me happy. We as humans are always attempting to go farther, do more, learn, explore, and then occasionally...
Higher, further, faster, baby.
And occasionally nature looks back at us, looks down and says, no. I fucking love this. Unlikely suspect caught red-handed over failed rocket launch in Bowden. This is from Australia. Unlikely suspect's been caught red-handed. Gilmore Space posted a photo of a suspected cockatoo chewing electrical wires at its launch pad. Not saying this is the root cause of our electrical issues, but we're not ruling him out, a spokesman said in the post. Oh,
look at him, though. He's so cute.
Bless his heart. Test flight would have been the first time an Australian-made rocket had been launched into orbit carrying a jar of Vegemite. Now we know why he made that sacrifice. That could not be allowed to leave this planet.
I mean, if there's a way to set off an interstellar war.
And folks, I know if you've never had Vegemite, it's like salty wrong.
Dan really liked Vegemite.
It's salty and it's wrong. You can't quite figure out what the flavor is, but it's wrong. But it's salty.
It's like fermented yeast, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it does. It's like
he used to put it on toast.
What is this? Yeah, you sitting there like, what? This tastes like something, but it doesn't taste like something good. But there's a lot of salt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, freaking! I just love him. It's all it takes.
Do you remember? Now you guys know I've never fucked with the Large Hadron Collider, and I think all of our current problems are the fault of that thing because I think it kicked us over into like the bad part of the multiverse.
You've said.
And one of the reasons I think that is because the whole thing was stymied at a certain point because a fucking bird dropped a piece of bread into one of the fans and cocked up the whole thing. And I saw that and I was like, if that isn't the hand of God himself being like, no.
Have you ever watched cockatoo videos?
I mean, I have seen cockatoo videos. I haven't sought them out.
Like of all the parrots and all the large birds like that, the companion birds, the ones that talk and whatnot, cockatoos are the brattiest little assholes. I've seen one that like when they're trying to talk to him, he'll go like, just complete nonsense, but just whapping its head back and forth, screaming and just
like
they're little
like
assholes.
Michael Rooker in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Kinda, yeah. Kinda. He's just nonsense, just screaming it at the top of its lungs. Nonsense. They're musical. They're little
So
assholes. I adore them.
We need to send Elon a cockatoo.
Yeah, that would solve a lot of things.
He definitely is saying prayers to Satan.
You got
like that bird is conjuring fucking Moloch.
You gotta go in your.
The bird is communing with Belial.
I love them. They're little assholes. So yeah, I can easily believe one of them would have shut down a space launch. They're amazing. They're wonderful.
There's a guy I follow on TikTok who cares for all different kinds of corvids at like a sanctuary. And weirdly, froze and ravens, a really common phrase for people to teach them, from what I've seen, is tickle tickle. Apparently it's easy for them to say, but like, so he always has this big raven on his shoulder, who, like, this big fucking raven, Game of Thrones ass raven, who will just lean in and be like, tickle tickle. It's a little upsetting.
They're moving the new UK for this one, and they have really, they cracked down really on guns. They've cracked down on ninja swords too, for some reason, but they've been cracked down on guns for a long time. So if you want to do the crimes, you kind of got to get a little creative over there. And surprisingly, it can work. Like, if you don't have a gun, just get a paper bag, and it's the same thing. Man tries to carjack police using a gun made from a Primark bag. Bizarre closed-circuit television image show the moment a thug tried to carjack police officers armed with a gun made from a Primark brown paper bag. Matthew Sylvester, 37, was captured on camera chasing a police car while pointing the imitation firearm at cops. Officer's been called after Sylvester tried to smash his way into a shop with a shopping trolley before exposing himself to the staff cashing up inside. So he's having a great night out already.
Yeah.
Court then heard he wrapped a jumper around his face and fashioned a gun from a brown paper bag after learning police were on their way. See, when I know the police are coming to take me away, my first response isn't, I have to cover my identity while fashioning a makeshift weapon from paper.
I'm thinking I'm gonna fucking leave.
Yes! See, it seems like the better. Like, also, I feel like when I busted my way into the building, I don't feel like I need to pull my dick out before.
Yeah.
That seems detrimental to the entire attempting to steal things. It seems like it would slow the entire process down to have one's dick out while you're trying to steal things.
And I don't even know, like, do the police in England carry guns? Because, like, the Gardaí in Ireland don't generally carry guns.
Emergencies, they can be issued them. They have them available to them, but it's not just like walking around with them all the time. They're not
like our cops who look like fucking Rambo.
Yeah. Once he spotted the patrol car enter the car park through the barrier, he immediately charged the vehicle, brandishing his makeshift weapon. Are we sure he meant the bag and not his penis? Officers believed the firearm was genuine as it was dark and tried to flee the scene, only to get stuck behind car park barriers. I don't know what's worse, that he tried to stop the police with a paper bag or that it worked for a minute.
It's just different there. Like, did you watch... Netflix did a whole show based on the Guy Ritchie movie, The Gentleman, and the whole premise of the show is like the main character becomes this crime lord selling marijuana. And it really took me a few episodes to be like, am I supposed to be scared of people who sell marijuana?
This
like,
is
not
like,
heroin, not cocaine, marijuana. It's just different there.
This is like, it's a paper. This is like those cats, you throw a cucumber at them and they get scared out of their fucking minds. This is kind of like that. It was only then they established Sylvester Stallone pointed the gun at the passenger window before kicking the vehicle and trying to open the trunk. He bravely jumped in the vehicle.
You could just run.
Before apprehending Sylvester after a short foot chase, it was only then they established the firearm was a brown paper bag. Sylvester had folded away to mimic a handgun. Sylvester, no fix to bow, was arrested for a number of offenses, including having an imitation firearm and assaulting an emergency worker. He's later charged with 2 counts of assaulting an emergency worker. Jailed for 19 months. Then he already, I believe already has a sex offense on here. Says Sylvester used the shopping trolley.
Just do it. shirt.
He is wearing a Just Do It shirt.
You just did
Right.
it.
Yeah, he stated he had a gun, demanded the door was open, he was going to shoot it. He tried to smash his way inside. When that failed, he lowered his trousers and showed his penis and buttocks. What the fuck happened, bro? None of this plan was.
No,
well, actually, you know what? It half worked for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It half worked.
Which I am upset and surprised by.
He could. I just. We got one more this week, and we have video. And oh my god, where is this? I've got the video. Where the fuck is the video? Where are you? Damn it! I know I have this. I prepared this shit. Oh, come on. You're bugger. I did. Where is it? No. Live, everybody. Because it's right here. All right, there it is. It should be. There it is. It's just the name was weird. All right. So, you ever been in a position where your car's not going? It just stops?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had this like a couple of weeks back. My fuel pump died and it sucked. And for a few minutes, you're like, well, shit. What do I? It's weird how you like, but the car won't go. But the car has to go.
That's its job.
And you get locked up for a few minutes. So I can understand getting a little flustered and trying things, especially if you don't have a lot of cash available. It just did not work out all that great. I'll give you the article. We do have video on this one, and it is special. Let's have a look here. Skip this one ahead a little bit. So, Pierce County authorities are looking for a man and woman that smashed up a University Place business during a failed towing attempt. Surveillance video shows a man in a white Honda Pilot at an AutoZone parking lot coming to tow a broken down vehicle. He tries to pull the car with a tow strap, but it snaps as he reaches the other end of the lot. Just we think could get worse. It becomes a lot worse. Yeah, here we go. He's pulling up to the car. He's got the tow strap. Come on. Come on. Get it on there. Here you go. And pulling the car. And no. There goes the car. And driver then backs up to try and tow it again, just like before. But the tow strap breaks. And
trying to catch it.
Yep, there we go.
Why are you
And
trying
they're
to catch
off.
it? It's gone.
Whee! Says the car crashing into faux and teriyaki. Yeah, so so now he's like,
towing
shit.
Really far.
Now he's like, shit, I got to get it out of there again. Fuck. Oh, goddamn. All right, so he tries again, but and twice.
Oh,
fucking
man.
twice.
You are probably getting fired. Oh, into the bushes. Yeah, because your tow strap is 1.5 miles fucking long, bro.
Final attempt,
Who
the man
tows a
uses
car
a
like
longer tow strap and gets it stuck up there in the bush and yeah. So
You're
yeah,
towing it half behind you.
Yeah.
Also, why does this lady cop have prom hair?
I don't know.
I mean, it looks
She thought
nice.
she was-
It just
Finally gets
bit
stuck
mud.
against a retention wall on the curb. The tow strap breaks a third time. And essentially at that point, the driver and his female passenger realizes a total loss and flee the scene. So they tried to they smashed the business with the car. And they're like, shit, we gotta go. Well, that didn't work. So they did it again. They tried to get the car out of there, and they smashed it in the same building again. And then that didn't work, and then they got it stuck. So look, I don't know if you know this, but cars have a thing called a VIN number and a license plate.
Yeah.
They're gonna find there's video.
I'm picturing what would happen if the car had not come detached on that 1.5 block long tow strap.
Yep.
Because you got your truck, and then you got the car 1/2 block behind you doing this. You turn the corner, it does not.
It does not. It just keeps going. It goes that way. In fact, if it picks up enough, if that tow strap would have held, it could pick up enough momentum. It could take your car with it.
Yeah. You're now driving half of a bolo.
Wait, like,
and yeah, like they literally have the trailer that you drive the car up onto. So what happened here?
Well, apparently they had no idea what the fuck they were doing. And they just kept doing it. They kept not knowing what the fuck they were doing for a protracted amount of time. I mean, after the first time the car crashes through a building, I'd be like, oh no. And I'd sit down on the curb and I'd be like, well, shit. Because that's the best case scenario. After all of this, the best outcome there is you're in trouble. Smashing it in there a second time, you're in even more trouble. Abandoning, like, the car wasn't even running and you managed to make a hit and run. How do you do that?
And the fact that the way he's holding the car trying to stop it, like
no.
Died.
Yes, that car could have taken you with you. What did you? Are you thinking you were like pulling like a? Are you think you're Fred Flintstone? You're gonna stop it with your feet?
Who got dragged in a car in a parking lot? So the car was not going very fast, but she got dragged, like hanging onto the driver's side window. She got really fucked up. A car does not have to be going fast to fuck you up. So like once that car rolls away from you, I don't know what kind of super soldier serum you think you got in you. You're not stopping that car.
So yeah, the first thing we learned, we learned this week that it's possible to cause a hit and run without the car even being able to drive. That's impressive. That might go into Guinness Book somehow.
Or the Darwin book.
Well, you lived, so yeah. We learned in England it's possible to startle and perhaps scare away the police with a paper bag shaped like a gun. Shouldn't have worked, but it did.
Yeah.
We have learned in Australia a cockatoo can stop a rocket from launching. So obviously, what we need to ensure world peace is more cockatoos.
It's kind of weird that it all came down to that one wire, though, right? Like, don't they have backups of everything? Like,
well, maybe they just had a very determined cockatoo. They're thorough.
Like, losing one wire should not blow the whole mission. You need some fail-safes in place there.
They're thorough little beasties. We've learned that apparently every day someone goes down a chimney. It just keeps fucking happening.
And that's only supposed to happen one time a year.
Also, we've learned that at some point in your life, you may face an avalanche of hot dogs. You have to figure out what you're going to do when they come for you.
Hot dogs, hot dogs. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
And finally, we've learned I live in a place that creates radioactive wasps. So that explains a lot of things.
Good luck with that.
I'm going to die.